Hey everybody, welcome back to Supercard. So it's about 12:30. I gotta go to work in a couple hours. Yeah, I woke up. I woke up not too long ago. So let's just get right into this. So I haven't started a King of the Ring yet. I start them about 4 to 4:30 Eastern time. I found it gets easier. Like most times, it's easier around that time. I've found a lot more bots at that time when I'm going through there. Not so much recently, but it doesn't really matter. It's as long as you make the brackets, it's fine. So yeah, we've completed ring domination. Still got 3 days left on the fusion chamber, so I'll be starting this later today while I'm at work, and then we'll see how I progress later. So we're on the road to 50,000 wins. So I did a few more games last night before I went to sleep. Not too many, so we'll just go through just a couple games. I don't really know if I'm going to be doing a video tomorrow. The problem with tomorrow is I have a doctor's appointment. A few years ago, I made the mistake of getting a really crappy tattoo. Well, two really, and I'm in the process of getting them removed right now. So I've got to go tomorrow for what I've been told, the final session, and then it should be done. They do look a lot different from before I did it, so I'm hoping I don't need to have any more sessions, because I'm not gonna lie, it hurts like hell. So let that be a message to you. Make sure you think about you get any tattoos. Like I've got 5, and I'm removing 2, and trust me, it hurts a lot for them to be taken off, because they essentially just burn directly through your skin, and that's how they that's how they do it. Part of it's my fault as well. I was younger when I got it done, and I didn't search around for a tattoo guy who was really any good. When the only reason you go to the guy is because he looks like Slash from Guns N' Roses. Don't go to that tattoo artist. So, looking at the schedule for events, it should be Road to Glory is the next event. Road to Glory is a lot of fun. Depending on your deck level, it's either a breeze or it's a struggle. I remember the Bad News Barrett Road to Glory. I had a really bad deck. I still had like single survivors was like almost half my deck. I didn't have a diva higher than a single legendary, and I think I grinded the +1s all the way from the survivor card. The best part of it was I had gotten my wisdom teeth out like 2 days before, like surgically, and something went wrong in the process. Turns out one of my teeth was so buried up into my nasal cavity that they had to cut a hole in my face and get through, cut a piece out of the sinus just to even get to the tooth to start trying to get it out. So I was on a lot of drugs for that. I was off work for a while. I'd be spitting up blood every now and again. If I turned my head to the side, more blood would come out. It was a lot of fun. That's really the only way I can describe it. So I had to grind +1s the entire way, all the way from the survivor card, and that's a long way to go. But time did fly by due to I think it must have been the amount of medication I was taking is the only reason that it felt so nice. But if I do one tomorrow, I'll need to see if I'm going to hold on until we find out what the Let's Talk on Monday is, because I'm sure that would be something to talk about as well, where I know a lot of people still think it's going to be a new tier. I just think it's going to be kind of like a 1 hour, hey, we're going to listen to you guys, what do you have to say? But I guess we won't really know till Monday. And I'm thinking of... I think I've finally figured out how this recording software works that I'm using. So I know there is a way that you can record with the webcam as well. So I'm trying to figure that out and how to move that into the video and everything, because sometimes maybe it's just me, but I like to be able to put a face to the voice I'm hearing. That's why I'm not very good when the telemarketers call, because I don't know who they are, and it's kind of weird that they have my number and know my name and are trying to sell me ducks. So once I figure that out, and hopefully I can start doing some of the face cam stuff, I'm looking to get my hands onto some of the old wrestling games for PlayStation 1. I know there's there's WWF SmackDown, Know Your Role, Warzone, Attitude. I'll see if I'm going to try and get my hands on some of those, even some of the old WCW games, maybe an ECW game, just to see. Because I figure those would be cool. It'd be cool to watch. I haven't played any of them since I was a kid, so it's more for me than anything else. I'd love to play these games again. I just gotta find a way to get my hands on them, and so maybe within the next week we'll be able to get something going with that. So I'm gonna play 2 more games after this, unless I hit a card limit full. Then that'll be it. And then when Road to Glory comes out, I'll probably just do the same thing. I'll do a video with all 5 bouts, and that'll be it. Maybe not so much at the beginning. I'll try and... because all you're going to see is the normal cards. Like, we're going to be going against, commons and uncommons. I will be buying title matches for it. If I buy the 156 pack, that takes me all the way to the end. I don't need to buy any more. I think I finished with something like 15 titles left, so there's no problem with that at all. So I'll see if I can just speed through a whole bunch of it as much as I can, and then oh crap, what was I going to say? And then get the later cards, so with the stronger decks, on camera. So we're just going to go through one more game, and then I've got to go shower and get ready for work. I'm hoping I can end up getting my WrestleMania pull on camera as well. That'd be pretty cool. I don't think I'm anywhere near it though. I think maybe about a week ago. It was last weekend. I remember because I was at work when I got it. I pulled the single for this Nikki Bella here to make the pro. And I remember the WrestleMania pull before that was Natalia, and that made my pro as well. And then, but normally I don't get that lucky with my pulls. I've pulled 3 divas from the board. I got Paige not long after I got her from King of the Ring, and I ended up getting her as a single, so that was able to lead me to a lot more King of the Ring victories. So that was the second game, and we reset the board. It's a speed boost, so that's good enough for now. I just want to thank everyone for watching, and take care.